How's it going, Park Club members? We're back in action, week 2. We're going to be doing a Cinco de Mayo menu this week for your take-home kit. Pretty excited about it. It's going to be fast, it's going to be easy, it's going to be full of good stuff. We're going to start with some swordfish. All right, so first, protein. Bringing you some swordfish this week. This is going to be in a carnita spice. Swordfish, typically a pretty meaty, dense fish. We're going to treat it like pork, but it's not. It's fish. It's awesome. So firstly, you guys are going to be getting some swordfish chops. This is pretty awesome. This come from the collar of the swordfish. They're hard to get, but I know how to get them, and they're delicious. The best part of the swordfish, hands down. And then we'll be giving you guys 1 8-ounce swordfish loin. We're gonna get those on the grill, medium-high heat. We're gonna do them from start to finish on the grill. If it's raining and you wanna make this at home, you can do it, sear it in the oven. Probably a little easier, but not as fun because you're not outside. While we get some marks on those guys. All right, so we're gonna get our pan on real hot. Marks are getting down on the swordfish. They're looking really good. So we're gonna sear these shrimp really hot. Come on over. As you can see, cast iron pan's been on for a while. It's smoking. First swordfish looks nice. In the carnita rub here, you've got a little bit of everything. Dark chili powder, paprika, sweet paprika, smoked paprika. There's a little bit of sugar, salt, ton of coriander, a little cumin. Really good. Nothing in this meal is gonna be really spicy, but spiced. Kind of like Tex-Mex. All right, chops are looking good. Make sure you get these guys on all sides when you're grilling, especially the skin too. I wouldn't recommend eating the skin, although it is edible, but it's not like nice crispy skin you get on salmon. And these guys take a little longer to cook. This guy's almost done. All right, cast iron pan's on the smoke point. Shrimp is gonna come in a quart container, getting about 15. Pretty jumbo guys. No tails on these shrimp. We have taken them off for you. Make life really easy. These should sizzle real good and hard in here, and they're gonna take literally 2 minutes. It's gonna be awesome. So, boom, smoking. If you don't have a cast iron pan, you can just use a saute pan, that's fine. If you have a flat top, that would work really well. Whatever you got, just try to make sure you get it really hot so you get the shrimp nice and crispy before we deglaze with our lime. If they don't get as crispy as mine or as you'd like, that's all right. Try again next time, I'll make some more for you. All right, good. Nice sizzle. So this is a different marinade. This is gonna be a little chili, house ground guajillo, the arbol, cinnamon, a little nutmeg, allspice, fennel seed, garlic, ginger, oil. Done. Those are going real good. All right, keep rotating these guys. Once we get marks on all sides of these two and both sides of this swordfish, you can kind of pull it off to a lower side and let it cook up gently. We're just gonna let those sit, don't touch them so they get nice and crispy. What we're gonna put on them, I got some fresh cilantro. We got some limes. This swordfish is feeling pretty done. Now, I'm not using a thermometer today. I can feel it pretty good. But if you're cooking at home and you want to get your swordfish just right, you're going to want to bring that up to 100 degrees in the center with a thermometer. Pull it off to the side of the grill into like a cold spot and just let it rest. And then check it again after about 5 minutes to make sure it made it up to about 125. The slower it gets up to 125 from 100, the more moist it's going to be, the more time that the moisture inside is going to have to disperse throughout the swordfish. So that's important. All right, these are starting to look good. They look about half cooked to me on the rim. Flip this guy over, nice and crispy. All right, so we're gonna flip all these guys one by one. Yeah, they look real good. I think all in all, this kit I'm selling you guys this week probably feed about a family of 4 if your kids aren't monsters and they don't eat like 5 tacos. If they are, you probably have to buy 2. All right, a little bit more cooking there. Now the fun part. So steam from the lime is going to cook these shrimp quicker, and also the acid from the lime is going to help bring the spices and oil together and almost form like a natural sauce. So this is kind of the fun part. and the end of the shrimp. Take them, just get that lime all up on them. You can almost instantly see the oil and the spices coming together like a sauce. 2. I like my citrus. I'm gonna go 3, and then I'm gonna save a lime, put on the table in case anybody wants some extra. All right, so these are pretty much perfect, still sizzling. We're gonna start building our picnic table. Boom. Get a look at those shrimp right there. All right, that first swordfish piece is looking good. Now that these are in their beautiful bowl, just gonna top them up with some cilantro. Delicious. Dealer's choice on the cilantro. You put as much on as you want. If you don't like cilantro, we'll put in. All right, first piece of swordfish is nice. I can see the flakes starting to want to come off, but it's still not falling apart, so that's going to rest up perfectly. These chops need another second, so while these guys are cooking on their skin on the corner, underneath the cast iron pan where the grill is now extra hot, we're going to get into the next item, and that is our grilled veg. Awesome. All right. Grilled veg coming to you guys in a cryovac bag. So these have been marinated, basically parsley, garlic, olive oil. There's peppers, onions, and zucchini. We're just gonna mark them, build a nice platter. All right, open. Those look good. I'd say the only thing you have to worry about is try not to break up the onions too much. If you do, it's not a big deal. You can still grill them. It's just a little easier if they're still together. All right, you know what I like about marinating in a cryovac bag is it really penetrates the vegetables with the marinade. So these are going to be very well seasoned. Everything is on everything today. Matter of fact, shrimp, swordfish, veg, everything's been seasoned. So we're gonna get those on that nice hot spot. The veg is gonna cook quicker than anything else. So we want that part of the grill to be as hot as possible. Onions. Nice. The one thing that we want to be wary of though is the flame ups. Sort of grilling just a little bit down there. There we go. Let those ride for a minute in that pan. Swordfish chops. Feeling good. Take these off and let them rest. All right, grilled veg is getting close. We're gonna flip these, then we're gonna set up our table, and we're almost done. Sauce. Boom. All these sauces are going to be good whatever way you want to put them. But starting off, you have a grilled pineapple salsa. Little poblanos in there, red bell peppers roasted. Our classic pico. Tomatoes, red onions, garlic, lime juice, oil, cilantro. Boom. Salsa verde. This is a charred tomatillo sauce. My favorite of the bunch. Kind of like a chunky, hard roasted tomatillo, cilantro, onions. And then a poblano sriracha aioli. Sour cream. Sauce is down, veg up. Good. Charred. We're gonna build a little platter here. Sort of put them down however, a nice little pile for everybody to get after. This is the kind of stuff I like doing with my family because it's fun and easy. You can pay attention to the kiddos, the dogs, whatever while you're cooking. And then everybody enjoys it because it's simple. All right, tortillas. I like to get like a little char on my tortillas, especially if they're flour. Corn tortillas, I'd be a man to griddle them, but we're just going with the flour today. Nice bubble happening, you know it's good. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. That's it, guys. You got your shrimp, swordfish, your sauces, tortillas, veg, load them up.
Hi Park Country Club, it's good to see you all again. We are so excited. This week we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo in style. Chef has a great meal kit this week, a make it your own taco kit. And to pair with that, we obviously have to do some margaritas. All right, to start, you're gonna take whatever glass you're going to use. This is a smaller glass, but this is a size we're gonna use for the video. You're gonna take your lime and go around the rim of it. For those of you who are always curious, that's how you get whatever you want to put on the glass to stick. Some people like salt on their margaritas. You can do salt or sugar. We're gonna be doing a berry margarita today, so I think sugar is a really nice touch for that. After that, you're gonna go ahead and put in your simple syrup. You're gonna do 2 ounces of simple syrup in there. And then we're gonna add some berries. Now, of course, I'm doing a berry margarita. You can use whatever fruit you want. Obviously, everything pairs well with lime. So I'm just going to put in some blueberries and raspberries in there. Once you put the berries in, you're gonna make sure that you muddle them. If you don't have a muddler, you can use a fork or the back of a spoon. Really just wanna make sure you're getting the juices out of the berries and into that simple syrup. The next portion of this drink is going to be 2 ounces of fresh squeezed lime juice. If you have a container of lime juice in your fridge, you can use that too. It's really no biggie. You're gonna squeeze that into your drink. This tool is just nice. It does make sure the seeds doesn't get in the drink, but you can just squeeze with your hand too. All right, after that, our favorite part, the tequila. As I always say in any video, you don't have to measure it. You're gonna do about 2.5 ounces of tequila in there. This week we are featuring Casamigos in our margarita. So for those of you who are familiar, that's a great, great tequila. We serve it here at Park all the time. I think it's gonna add a really nice flavor to your drink. All right, after that, we're gonna put in some ice. And we're gonna make sure we mix it up. Can't have all your tequila in one spot. Look at that color. All right, happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Cheers to you, enjoy your meal kit, and of course, enjoy the margaritas.